Man of Steel is one of the best superhero movies I have seen. But at the same time, I haven't seen that many superhero movies, and I don't watch that many. But I really enjoyed Man of Steel. I think it was a really good movie, and Superman was one of my most anticipated movies this year alongside Final Destination and some other movies. And I was really, really excited for this movie. And I saw it a couple of days ago. And after watching it, I have to say, I think it's really good. There's something the movie does it well, but then there's something the movie doesn't do it good. But overall, it is a really, really good movie. So I'm gonna be talking about some spoilers here and there, just so you know. I'll be talking about things that I don't like, then I'll get into things that I like. There's not many things that I don't like, but there are definitely some things that I wasn't a big fan of. So let's talk about relationship between Superman and Lois, and Superman and his Earth parents, human beings. I don't think that was well done. Like in Man of Steel, every relationship, well, yeah, pretty much every relationship we see between Superman and Lois and his parents, we see that build up in the movie. But in this movie, that doesn't happen. Like the movie starts with Lois and Superman being together. Well, not being together, but they're still seeing each other, but they're not boyfriend and girlfriend, but they're still hanging out and doing girlfriend boyfriend thing, but they're not girlfriend boyfriend. At least that's what Lois says, and I don't think that was well done in this movie. Like it wasn't horrible. I think in Man of Steel that was like really well done. Like the relationship between Lois and his parents like really was well done. But in this movie it wasn't. And I'm not comparing this movie to Man of Steel. I'm just kind of giving like example that Man of Steel like builds up everything that is in the movie, especially the relationships, and like those relationships are really emotional in Man of Steel, but in this movie they're not. Like don't get me wrong, there are so many emotional scenes in this movie. This movie is really emotional and really good, and I think James Gunn does a good job with that. I just don't think he does a better job when it comes to relationship between Lois and his parents. Like the only time Superman goes and meets his parents in the movie in this Superman is when he gets beat up, like really beat up, and he goes to his parents, and then they talk, and then they have some conversation, and that's pretty much it. Like I don't think the connection between Superman and his parents and Lois was as strong as it was in Man of Steel. Like I don't think it was horrible. I just don't think it was bad. I mean, I don't think it was good. Anyway, let's move on from this. Let's talk about the Justice Gang. There were three of them in this movie, and I think they were good, like for most of the part. We don't see too much of them, but we see enough of them. And my favorite one, the Hawk Girl, I think she was, and I like Mr. Terrific as well. I think these two were good. Like they were all good. Like I think James Gunn does a really good job with characters. And yeah, this Justice Gang, I think it was good. I wish we got to see more of them, but we don't. And that's like, I suppose, okay, because, I suppose, there were other things going on. There was so much going on in this movie. And it was well done, I think. Well, for me, I think it was. I don't think everyone's going to go into this movie and say that, when the way so much is going on and they like it. Like, they might not, but I did. I think it was good. Anyway, I really like the Justice Gang, and I hope they do something with these characters going forward and don't just fucking flush them away because they do that many times. I really like these Justice Gang characters. I hope we get to see more of these. I think we might get to see some of these characters in Peacemaker season two. Like I recently watched Peacemaker season one, and I really liked it. Like I finished it like 2 weeks ago or a week ago, and I was really excited for Superman because of well, not because of Peacemaker season one, but I think James Gunn does a good job with Peacemaker. Anyway, I'm why am I talking about Peacemaker? Let's get back to Superman. I think action in this movie and CGI and action and cinematography was so good. Like it really was. It actually feels like such a good superhero movie. The action is really good, really good. Also, I kind of don't like how the movie starts with so when the movie starts, right? It goes like 3 centuries ago, 3 decades ago, and then 3 years ago. I really don't think that was a good move. I mean, like after that, the movie is good. I just think that this movie was like more than 2 hours long. I think they could have fit in those scenes. Like I don't know, make them quick or something. But I think they should have like kind of fit those scenes in. Like there were basically like those texts coming up saying this happened 3 centuries ago, this happened 3 decades ago, and then this happened 3 years ago. I really don't think that was a good move. I think they should have just showed us that. I think it would have been better. Like Man of Steel does show you how movie starts. Like like before how Superman comes to Earth. Like they show you that, but in this movie they pretty much explains that, but they don't show you. I don't think that was a good move. Like again, it's not the worst thing ever. I don't think it was a good move. Also, one thing I don't understand, and that this could just be me. I don't think that is like everyone. So when Lex Luthor reveals the message that Superman parents, like his alien parents, says that to him, and he reveals that to the world, like was that actual message or not? Like when he reveals that Superman parents wants him to rule the world or be their god or something like that. Like I don't like they do like I know Lex Luthor says that message was real and it wasn't fake, but come on, that like Lex Luthor in this movie was so fucking evil, and I think that was actually well done. I really, really like how James Gunn like deal with Luther character. I think that was really well done. And when he says that message was real, like come on, he could just easily be lying. But we really don't get to like know that. I mean, like I suppose they do like kind of make you believe that it was real, but I kind of think it wasn't because, like I don't know, I think Lex Luthor would lie about that, and he know that he could profit or could benefit from that, and he would definitely lie about it. And I don't know, I just kind of don't believe him saying that, but they never went too deep into this. So yeah, and that's how everyone in this universe like starts hating Superman because they think that he's about to rule the world and shit, and so on. Let's talk about Ultraman in this movie. That's basically just a cheap clone of Superman. I don't think that was well done because like he was really strong. Like so basically somehow Lex Luthor was able to get DNA from Superman or get his hair or something from what I remember, and then he was able to make a clone of Superman as strong as Superman, basically Superman, but just really dumb, like really, really dumb. And so everything Lex Luthor says, that clone does it to Superman. So Lex Luthor goes like says words like 1A or this move or that move, and that clone does it to Superman. Like I don't know. I feel like it would have been better if Ultraman had his own personality, or maybe he was more evil or something. Like again, I don't think it's bad. He just like he's like the only thing about Ultraman is that he's really strong. That's it. Like he doesn't have a personality or anything. Like Lex Luthor is basically controlling Ultraman from his building. Like, and I suppose that is cool in a way. It's like like Lex Luthor is really smart, and that Ultraman is really strong. So that's a good like combo. But I don't know. I feel like it would have been better if Ultraman had some kind of personality, but it was good. Like it was good seeing them fighting like Ultraman and Superman. I think that was really good too. Also, I was really surprised to see Supergirl at the end of the movie, and I really want them to take this somewhere, because if they don't, that is a huge miss, like a really big miss. Like so, I think James Gunn Superman movie and his universe, like Supergirl and like the Justice Gang and everyone. I really need like James Gunn to take this somewhere, not just fucking flush away. And same with Matt Reeves, Batman. I think he needs to like take that somewhere. I don't think that they're gonna like combine this universe, like make a Batman and Superman movie. I mean, I think it would be cool if they do, but I don't think they're gonna do it, and I suppose that's okay. I do hope they do it, and they do it well if they're gonna do it. But I don't know. Maybe it's better if they don't do it. Maybe it's not. We never know. Also, many people are not like from what I hear, many people are not like even watching this movie because they say that it's not going to be better than Zack Snyder Man of Steel, and I think that's just so fucking stupid because this movie is really good, and I think if you're not going to watch it, you're actually just fucking missing out. Like I don't think it's for everyone, but it definitely has so many things that even if you like don't love these kind of movies, you're still gonna like it. And there's no point of comparing this to fucking Man of Steel. And when I was talking about like Man of Steel, I was just like kind of giving an example. I wasn't comparing. I think like some things Man of Steel does it better, some things Superman does it better, but they're both really good movies, like really good. And I really hope James Gunn universe goes somewhere. I really want them to see what they do with this movie and their characters. Anyway, that's it. I'll see.